Good morning, children. How are you all? Enjoying the holidays, right? So we are back to learning now. So ready to learn. I would like to ask you something. Are you going outside with your parents? Not now. Now it's lockdown time. You cannot go outside. I know that. Before, before you used to go outside with your parents, right? To the park, to shopping mall, to somewhere else, to your relative's house or to somewhere else, you used to go with your parents. At that time, what do you feel? When you are with your parents, what do you feel? You are bigger than them or you are just small ones to them? When we are with elders, with our parents or grandparents or other elders or with teachers, what we will feel? We are small ones to them, right? We ask for help, we ask for advice and suggestions, right? Okay. Now, if you are with your baby sisters or brothers, what do you feel? You are bigger than them, right? You feel you are the one have to take care of them, right? You don't allow anything bad happen to them. Why? Because they are smaller than you. So you are feeling that responsibility to take care of them. Now we are going to learn a poem, Comparison. What's the meaning of comparison? What is the same and different between two people or thing? Let us see the poem. So I am going to read the poem. Listen carefully. You read after me. How old are you? Read this poem about things bigger and smaller than you. The elephant is very large and I am very small. The snail might say as much to me. He would think me very tall. A rose is to a ladybird, a palace grand and sweet, as big as houses must appear to children in the street. And stars that look so wee are big, some bigger than the sun, and yet they sprinkle all the sky like currents in a bun. And though I'm really 7 years old, so large compared with me is Daddy's car. When I get down, I feel I'm scarcely 3. Once more, the elephant is very large and I'm very small. The snail might say as much to me, he would think me very tall. A rose is to a ladybird, a palace grand and sweet, as big as houses must appear to children in the street. And stars that look so wee are big, some bigger than the sun, and yet they sprinkle all the sky like currents in a bun. And though I'm really 7 years old, so large compared with me is Daddy's car. When I get down, I feel I'm scarcely 3. Did you understand? A child is comparing the things with him and with other things also. Okay? So now I'm going to explain these two stanzas. So this is a poem. So I told these two segments as 2 stanzas. If this is story, what should we say? 2 paragraphs. Now this is a poem. So these 2 parts I call as stanzas. So now I am going to, today in this session, I am going to explain these first 2 stanzas. Let's see. The elephant is very large. We all know elephant is a huge animal. And I am very small. If we stand in front of the elephant, who is big? Surely the elephant is big, right? The snail might say as much to me, he would think me very tall. But when I stand in front of a snail, what the snail think? Oh my God, she's or he is very tall. But the same person, if I stand in front of the elephant, I'm very small. But if I stand in front of the snail, I'm very tall and big. A rose is to a ladybird. You know ladybird, a kind of bug, okay? A rose is to a ladybird, a palace grand and sweet. A palace means a big house where king and queens used to live, right? A rose is to a ladybird a palace grand and sweet. Grand means luxurious, okay, vast and sweet, as big as houses must appear to children in the street. So, for a ladybird, the rose is like a palace, very big and sweet, okay. But to us, how a rose flower appears, it's small to us. But when we walk on the street, the building, how it appears, it's very big and we are small ones. So see the comparison. Here the lady bird, if the ladybird sits on a rose, the ladybird feels the rose is like a palace. The same way, when we walk on the street, we feel the buildings are very big and we are small. So, did you understand what the child meant to say? So, he or she is comparing the things with him and with other things or with others. So, this much now you have to understand. So, a small child is comparing the things with him or her and with others as well. So, what you have to do, watch the video carefully and you just understand how ma'am is pronunciating the words and how ma'am read the poem. Then you read after me. Then you are learning how to read. Okay? And I will be giving some words from these two stanzas in the classwork and the same will be the homework. You have to learn the spellings. But one thing, you should not by heart the spellings. What you have to do, you take a rough book, you have to write the spellings in that 1 or 2 times and you remember the sounds of that blends, diagrams we learned in the first video, right? And you yourself try to read the words and already I read the poem, right? So you surely you are remembering how ma'am read the poem. So you pronunciate yourself, then you are understanding. This is the way we have to learn the spelling. Should not by heart the spelling. It's a kind of rote learning. We shouldn't learn in that way. And the next thing I told you about the classwork. I will show you how you have to write the classwork. Just to see this page. See. This ma'am has written very neatly. I wrote this. See here. This page here. This side you have to write the date. You supposed to write, this is a template, a model I am sharing with you. So here you have to write the date. This is the format, 1st June 2020. So June, don't get confused. Mom just written the short form. Okay, I know one E is missing. It's a short form I written. Then 2020, 20 short form mom written here. See here lesson 1. LS1 means lesson 1. And comparisons, lessons name. And see here Roman number 1. New words. So these words are new to us. So we are going to learn these words and spellings, right? So see here, Roman number 1, new words. And then we have to write 1, 2, 3, the first one, second one, third one, like that, elephant, large, small, snail. We are going to learn all these words. This is the way you have to write your classwork. So your classwork should be very neat. When I check your classwork, I should not find any mistakes and it should be neat and clean. It's very mandatory. Okay, if you are not following me, what I have to say, you will not be a part of the fun what we are going to make in the class. Okay, so you got an idea about the 2 stanzas the child is comparing, and this is the way you have to write the notes. And we will be sharing, I will be sharing the classwork and homework with you, and a quiz questionnaire also will be there. You have to do that because marks will be allotted for your work. Okay, so take your parents' help and complete all the work. Bye children, have a nice day.